Neki, welcome to the stream. I think I saw you before, but welcome back, I guess. Be gone. Daggers of death. Alright, so you're a Pierce type, so now we just need a Smash type. In 9, they had 2 per, so this game might be the same. We'll see. Out of here, losers. Oh, this is a... I keep pressing O to switch. There might be another game that has O to switch that I keep pressing.
Let's go.
Oh, something's there.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Dude, I'm just looking forward to this world. I really am looking forward to exploring. Because I liked exploring in Ys 9. The areas, again, they weren't as varied. But the gifts were a ton of fun to use. The gifts made exploring fun, so... This game, I'm looking forward to the environments because they already look like they're going to be a little more diverse. Plus, I just love island settings, so that might be a little bit of bias for me, but... You know. Also, Ys 9 was just mostly in Balduke, so there was that too. Internet died, basically, on my first... Yeah, that happens, dude. Welcome back, though. Oh, what do you suppose that is? A dead body. Ah! Who on earth is this? Ah! Yeah, I totally know who this is. It's just a corpse. Deal with it. A decayed corpse rests against a boulder. Based on its tattered attire, Adol suspects that it must be the remains of a pirate. Whoever this person was, they must have died many years ago. Why were they here to begin with? Alright, kill these guys first. Then we can grab the loot. I remember 9 having some really whack controls, and getting back into the swing of things is gonna be rough. It's gonna be an experience. Revive medicine. If I had to guess, that probably heals poison. Totally.
Looks like we can rest. Did you see that? I'm certain that was a person.
Oh, I didn't really see. I wasn't really paying attention.
Come, we must catch up to him.
Nargacuga from Monster Hunter. I don't know why I thought of Nargacuga. Biff Teresa? The Nocturnal Lord.
This beast!
It's from SMT Nocturne.
You intend to bar our path, then I won't hold back.
What, you were gonna hold back? Foolish, Laxia. Extra skill. Oh, this is the special, I think. Yup. This was in Ys 9, obviously. Surprise, surprise. R1 and L1. Oh, was it that button combo in 9? I don't remember. This enemy design's pretty pog. Let's go. Hey, Parrish. Alright, it's pretty pog. Pretty pog. I like that. These 9 specials were, like, fine. So, I don't know how these are gonna stack up to them. Nothing stand out with Ys 9, but, like, you know, they were neat. Oh, dude, it's almost over. Nice aerial spin. Ooh. That is pog, my dude. I'm gonna add that right now. Right over there. Dude, that's so cool. I love doing the twister into the air. That's pog. By the way, if this is like Ys 9 was kind of easy, and I played on hard. So, again, the game said I can switch mid-game, so if I find the game to be too easy, I will probably go up to Nightmare and give it a try. I played most of... I think I started on normal for Ys 9, and I switched to hard because it was really easy. So we'll see how the game plays out. Victory is ours, Adol. Now then, we must resume our pursuit and follow that man. Perhaps he'll lead us to a settlement. Yeah, if only. This is the skeleton of the first Novaexplosion. I had to feed these two. I'm a fake. I'm the second one. You found out my secrets. Oh, Grandia-esque view. You love to see it. Yeah, where's the settlement at, Laxia?
Well, that's plain to see.
Oh, Adol. Is that you, lad?
Nope, it's not Ark, not Elk. It's just Adol. Which his name also starts with an A, like Ark. Oh my word.
I'm surprised to see you alive and well. I've been searching the area for people, but I did not expect to find you.
You're...
Yeah, I thought you, like, died.
Oh, Adol. Who might this be?
Adol introduced Laxia to Captain Barbaros, then explained what happened thus far. Barbaros explained how the Lombardia sank. That's all I know about the sinking of the Lombardia. So everything Mr. Kristen... Oh, dang it, I did it. Everything Mr. Kristen said was true. My actions have placed my passengers in harm's way. I'm to blame for all of this. You couldn't have known this would happen, so please don't blame yourself. I understand that you execute your duties as captain with utmost sincerity. You have my deepest apologies. Still, it's difficult for me to accept everything about your explanation. Do you at least have any idea about where we are now? From the look of things, we seem to have washed ashore on an island. Yes, how very astute of you. Judging from our position when the ship sank in the direction of the current at the time, we must be on the deserted island, the Isle of Siren to be precise. Alright, apparently chat said, I think it was Siren, right? It's pronounced like a siren, the deadly song mermaids. Siren, Isle of Siren. I'll try to remember that going in. A deserted island? I've never even heard of this Isle of Siren. Adol proceeded to tell Laxia the legend of the Isle of Siren. A cursed island? Could such a place truly exist? Could you be mistaken? No, unfortunately, I'm not mistaken. Wow, this is... you know what they did? They took the whole Grandia mermaid subplot, right? And they had, oh, let's try putting these heroes in, and they're on an island where there are a bunch of monsters, and in the waters, for people who try to swim away or take a boat, there are the deadly mermaids who will just eat you, and then they'll become the Grim Whale. No one sets foot on this cursed island. I never thought I'd end up here. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the voice scene where they say it, and then I can follow that. I don't think they've said it in a voice cutscene yet. It certainly looked like a pirate's corpse. But that person may have washed ashore on this island, same as us. Is that the fate of all castaways who find themselves here? Now I'm sorry to cause you worry. As long as I'm alive, I'll continue to uphold my duties as captain. Like Laxia, there may be other passengers on the island. In any event, we need to understand our situation without a moment's delay. Every survivor will need to work hard to ensure we all get off this island alive. Yeah, I certainly hope so. Now then, there's no use standing around here. Let's be off. Dude, I like the starting premise here. Stranded island. Gotta look for other people who survived. Very, very like it. I love it a lot. Adol and the others retraced their steps and made their way back to the inlet. Honestly, Ys 9 doesn't have like a one of Ys 9's like, I don't want to say problems, but I guess problems is a good thing to say. I like the characters in Ys 9 and the story's like good. Not great, but good. The start of Ys 9 could be a little rocky. I feel like Ys 9, the pacing's a little whack in the beginning, and like, you know, getting arrested, like, and then getting shot by a bullet by a Prillis. It's a neat start, and having like the monstrous curse. That's a good start. It's honestly kind of good, but also I'm loving this premise too. So what do you intend to do now? Yeah, about that. Since you're an adventurer, Adol, I was hoping that I can enlist your help. Adventurer? So you really aren't a sailor? First, I would like you to find the other surviving passengers like Laxia. It's more than likely the other passengers have just drifted ashore on the island. Some may even be women and children. We must act fast. Let's get started. Indeed, I'm counting on you. There's something else I need you to do while you search for other survivors. I need you to draft a detailed map of the arrow. Yo! I hope this is like a key mechanic and this isn't just throwaway dialogue. Well, think about it. No ship sailed through the area, which means rescue may never come for us. So it falls on us to plan our escape, as we'll likely be on the island for the foreseeable future. For that reason, we must learn all we can about the island for everyone's benefit. With a map of the island, it'll be easier for you to search for survivors. Do you think you can help me with this at all? I think I'm capable. Aye aye, Captain. That's encouraging to hear. I need to continue exploring the coast, but I'm considering building our base here. We'll need a base camp if we're going to be stuck on the island for a while. Captain Barbaros, what about me? Throw Laxia to the ocean. It would be safer if you remained here, Laxia. Oh, good, I don't have to deal with her. In times as desperate as this, are you suggesting that I sit idle and do nothing? I appreciate your concern, but it would bring dishonor to House Roswell if I remained here. I will accompany this adventurer, oh my word. There's no escaping her. But, besides, a servant of mine accompanied me on this voyage and is still missing. I can't allow someone to search for him on my behalf when I'm capable of doing so much myself. I understand. Very well, I respect your wishes. Please don't. Still, we do not know what dangers await us on the island. You be careful. Thanks, we'll be off. Yeah, tell me about this servant of yours.
My servant was a story I concocted to persuade the captain. Now then, Mr. Kristen, who exactly are you?
Oh, so you lied, huh?
You certainly know how to wield a sword. That much I will concede.
I literally just told you what I am. Go to the local Nintendo, get a Nintendo Switch, go to the eShop, look for Grandia HD Collection, or if you don't have a Switch, just go on PC or PS1. You need to play that game, then you'll understand what I am. Come on, girl.
But I've never met anyone so audacious, so frivolous, that he would introduce himself as an adventurer. You might as well call yourself a tourist or a sightseer. I will not tolerate anyone who speaks of adventure, as though it were some sort of life-affirming calling. Listen carefully, Mr. Kristen. I will accompany you, but only so that I may keep a close watch on you, because you remind me of a certain individual whom I utterly despise.
Oh, so you hate me because I remind you of someone you hate. Okay. Very fair. Very fair. If you couldn't tell, that was the sarcasm in my voice. It makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. I get it, but it's dumb, if that's your reasoning.
Silence. And on top of everything else, you've also seen me... Now then, what are you standing around for? Let us be on our way.
Please throw the thing, whatever the saying is, throw under the hatch or whatever. The whole, like, oh, I saw her with a towel. Do not make me go through Cold Steel 1's beginning where Reen and Elisa, or Elisa more like, was very uncomfortable with that situation, my word. Let's start searching for other castaways and mapping the island. Can you show me all the areas you've been to thus far? Areas that have add-all visits will be automatically added to the map. Use the world map to view the entire island. If you want to view specific locations, use the area map. Press left on the D-pad to open the map. Triangle to switch between world map and something when I throw area map. Okay. Interesting. Now where should we search from here? Judging by what you've already mapped, it seems this area is still unexplored. Yo, we are making our own map. I like this concept. Shall we venture in the general direction? This is really neat. Again, being stranded, looking for castaways, people that survived, mapping our own island, just the way you do it, like the way it integrates into the plot and the game is nice. It's just beyond the opening. I'm not sure what lies beyond that point. Let's tread cautiously just in case we need to retreat. Use the map to fast travel. From the map, you can fast travel any crystal you... Oh, crystals are fast travel points. Zoom stones from Dragon Quest Heroes, basically. Interesting. Me like. I'm gonna play Cold Steel to see how Celine acts. Celine's like one of the worst characters in Cold Steel. Die. I don't mind tsundere characters. Some tsundere characters grow on me. Take the first example that comes, two characters that come to mind. Rita from Tales of Vesperia and Shion from Tales of Arise. Both are tsundere characters, but they get better as the game goes on. Like, you find out Rita, like, just lacks, like, social interaction, and she eventually learns, like, about social interaction. And then Shion, everything with her thorns, and, like, people not being able to touch her and get too close to her because of her thorns and everything. So they have their, like, you know, they start off, like, you don't like them, but they get better as the game goes on. I'm hoping Laxia does. I believe in VIII giving Laxia, like, development, like, oh, they're gonna make her better. They do that with tsunderes. You're not supposed to like them in the beginning, but then, like, oh, they give you a reason that you should like them. And not everyone's gonna like them, but that's not the game's fault if you don't, you know? The two examples go with that. Like, not everyone's gonna like Shion and Rita, but, you know, the game at least, like, gives them a justified reason why they are the way they are, you know? So I'm hoping they do that with Laxia, which I think they will, but that's just how it goes in the beginning with characters like this. By the way, I want to explore. I'm not going to be opening my map all that much. I am already loving this island, so I'm going to want to explore pretty much like, hey, I'll look for things on my own. Unless I'm, like, really lost and I want to make progress, but... Celine didn't really have a moment like that, I don't think. They didn't really do anything with Celine like, oh, this is why Celine's a tsundere. Like, Celine just kind of stayed like that, and that kind of character I just don't like. Celine wasn't, like, the worst, but I didn't really care for her. But then again, I haven't played Cold Steel 3 and 4. By the way, chat, you can talk about 1 and 2 Cold Steel. Do not put anything relating to 3 and 4. I have not played 3 and 4, and I don't plan to until I play Sky and Crossbell. So, anything about 3 and 4 is not allowed in the chat, but anything about 1 and 2 is allowed. Although Reen didn't help by stroking hair. He did do that a lot, didn't he? Specifically in 2, I feel like. But yeah, nothing about 3 and 4. I have not played those yet, and I plan to. Die. I'll take this. What do we got now? Crewberries. Crewberries? Crewberries? Crewberries sounds better. Dude, Laxia? Not exactly, but if I had to put her to an Ys 9 counterpart, kind of like Hawk. Hawk had 2 swords, but her fighting style reminds me of Hawk, but with 1 sword. Which again, I like playing as all the Ys 9 characters. I have my favorites, but I still like, hey, this one was cooler in my opinion. I think Doll was my favorite, along with Krisha. I think gameplay-wise, they were the ones that resonated with me. Like, the most. Although all of them were fun in their own way. So Shadow? I wish the enemies didn't respawn as soon as you leave the screen, rather than having it by leaving the screen, leaving the region. We'll see how it is as I play. I don't really mind right now, but, like, we'll see if I play the game and I'm like, hey, I wish I agree. I can't really agree or disagree with that right now. Like, I'm only, like, an hour-ish in the game, so we'll have to see how I feel after playing a little bit. On the one hand, they're not hard to skip. If it was Xenoblade like that, like Xenoblade 3, because Xenoblade games are like, it's a little harder to skip enemies, then yeah, I'd probably have a problem.